And do you prepare any differently? Are you preparing to fight a guy who you see as a YouTuber, a celebrity, or are you
No,
preparing like I'm fighting a top
no.
heavyweight fighter?
Yeah, because he thinks that he is. He thinks he's the one.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm preparing for. I'm preparing for the one who thinks that he's, like the Matrix. He thinks he's the chosen child, the problem child. So I'm
It,
preparing for that type of person. That's his mentality. So I'm preparing for that type of person. I'm not preparing for the person everyone thinks he is. I'm preparing for the person he thinks he is.
Anthony, what? Let me ask you about that because you listen to every boxing analyst, every current fighter, retired. I mean, you name it, and they say Anthony Joshua is going to go in there and he is going to destroy Jake Paul. But on the other hand, when you listen to Jake talk, that's obviously not what he's saying. He said, I'm going to win. I'm going to shock the world." And he sounds like he is truly confident in himself. Do you think, is that false bravado, or do you believe, Anthony, that Jake believes he is going to go in there and beat you on December 19th?
Do I believe that?
Do you believe he thinks that, or is it
Yeah, I do
fake?
believe he thinks that. I do believe he thinks that.
With everything, when you look at your experience, your career, what you've done, I mean, everything says that, hey, this should be a walk in the park for AJ. Why do you think he believes? What is there something that we all don't know that Jake does?
I think it's ChatGPT's lying to him. I think he needs to say on ChatGPT, give me it raw, uncut, and don't filter your answers. He's probably typed in ChatGPT, do you think I can beat Anthony Joshua? And it's been like, great question.
Um,
Anthony came off a shocking loss in September. You have a great chance, Jake. whoever's
now,
telling him, whoever's telling him that he can beat me,
yeah.
uh, um, I don't know. Maybe he does believe. I don't know. I'm preparing for the guy he thinks he is. That's what it is. I'm preparing for that guy.
Anthony, every fight that you've taken, it's always a massive fight against a top opponent. And I'm sure you want to go in there, you want to get a knockout, but the idea is to win the fight. I think this one may be a little bit different from the standpoint that I already hear people saying if AJ doesn't knock him out in the first round, in the second round, then he didn't really win the fight, even if he ultimately does win the fight on the scorecards. Do you feel that sort of pressure to not just
Yeah,
win, Anthony,
yeah,
but also knock Jake Paul out?
yeah. I understand. I really understand where they're coming from. I understand. I get it. I know the expectations and demands these fans have, and I respect it. If I didn't respect it, I'll be honest with you and say, nah, they're talking rubbish. But I do get it because I hold myself in that same regard. So I need to do it, and that's my intention to seek and destroy.
I would never ask you how much money you're making, but maybe I can phrase it like this. Is this, and you've had some big ones, I know, because just look at the amount of people, how many asses you put in seats, but is this the biggest payday of your career?
Unfortunately, it's not. Unfortunately, it's not.
No, that might be a good thing. That means you made a lot of money else other times, right?
I want it all. I want more.
Anthony, talk to me about the weight. I know people have talked about this, 245-pound limit when you weigh in. Do you plan to fight at 245? Do you think you'll put on a couple extra pounds and maybe weigh 251, 252, what you would normally weigh when you have fought previously?
No, I'm gonna do the weigh-in, 245, and then on fight night I may come in a couple pounds heavier. But if I'm honest with you, I really do like this weight. It's really um, it's actually been a blessing in disguise that this task was put upon me because I feel good. It's that I look back and think, what was I doing carrying that weight? Where was my mind at? And I've obviously pushed myself like with my cardio, so that means that
Right.
I'm getting fitter. So you know, maybe I wasn't training hard enough. That's why I'm not losing the weight. So I'm super fit. Um, and I've lost weight in the process of getting super fit. So it's not even like I've tried to make the weight. We just up the cardio, up the rounds in the
Wow.
gym, and it's like, yeah, that's it. You just need to work harder. You need to work harder. That's all that comes down to. You got lazy, champ. That's why you're putting on all this weight.
Does the power stay with you, Anthony, even at a couple pounds lighter?
Yeah, yeah. Well, you got different types of power. You got the power that you generate like in sparring
Right.
and on the heavy bag, and I'm controlling the sparring partners pretty well. I'm hitting them hard. They're hitting me hard. We're doing good rounds, and then the power in the gym hasn't dropped off either, so that's good. So all round.
Okay, because Anthony, you know, and people have already started saying this. Is there any clause that says you need to go easy on Jake Paul?
Honestly, I haven't seen that part, but no, there's no clause. I heard that he'd fought Mike Tyson in 14-ounce gloves. I heard that he was going to fight Javante in 12-ounce gloves, and then he chose to fight me in 10-ounce gloves. So there's no part. He wants to go easy. I think he wants to hurt me. I think he wants to take me out.
Although it seems like you guys have a healthy, like a respect for one another. It doesn't sound like there's any bad blood.
No. I hope one day me and Jay can do more business in the future because I've seen that Logan does business with KSI and
Yeah.
the crossover appeals good. So there's no bad blood.
Yeah, that's really cool. And I don't know why anyone would even suggest this. You're an Olympic gold medalist. You're two-time undisputed heavyweight world champion. Anyone who thinks that you're going to go in there and you're going to take a dive to Jake Paul or you're not going to give your full effort, what do you say to people who suggest something as silly as that?
I understand. I understand their concerns, but this is the thing. Jake, they got to start believing in him because
Yeah.
like they don't believe it because they're saying, "How is he beating these guys?" I think they can't get their head around how did he
Right.
beat Anderson Silva? How did he beat Nate Diaz? How did he beat Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's no stipulation in the contract where I have to take it easy on him.
Yeah. Are you excited for this one, Anthony?
Yeah, really. I've trained really hard, so I'm looking forward to putting my skills to the test.
And pretty cool. It's on Netflix where you're going to have so many people, I think, worldwide watching this. It feels to me like the number's just going to be astounding.
Yeah, I think this is what Netflix need as well. So if you haven't, get some stock in Netflix because
Yeah.
you're gonna be
I
up.
heard they're making some big moves here too, right, Anthony? So with this Discovery
Exactly.
thing here. So yeah, they're doing pretty well for themselves, I think.
You gotta get some stocks in Netflix.
Yeah, that's right. If you don't already have it, let me get you out of here
Yeah.
on this one, Anthony. What's the message to Jake Paul? As again, we're less than 2 weeks away from, what many people think is going to be the biggest fight of the year.
I'm not. Do you know what? I was actually thinking, like, what's the message? And I'm gonna be respectful. I'm gonna say, Jay, thanks for a great opportunity. I'm going to work. There's nothing negative. Just thanks for a great opportunity. You put me back in training camp. You put my mind back where it needs to be. And I can't wait to perform on one of the biggest stages there is right now. So I'm extremely excited, extremely happy, and grateful.
Some fights don't need shit talking, you know. Some fights are just so good that it doesn't need, you don't even need it. So that's a,
Yeah, I don't need to.
you
I don't
know,
see Jake as that
I
type
think
of
this is
person.
one of those. Could this be your last one, Anthony? I know you're only 36, and I know you could fight you could do a bunch more of these if you want to do. Any chance it's your
Could
last
be.
though?
It could be. It could be.
Oh,
Could be. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, well, they want me to fight Fury. Fury's not. Fury's not. He's not active at the minute. So it's like, what do I do next? That's the
right,
question, isn't it?
right. Absolutely. Well, I hope it's not the last one. We love to
Yeah, I
keep
still
watching
feel
you.
good.
Thank you
I
for your
still
time, brother. I appreciate it, and we will all be watching.
Thank you
Thank you,
so
man.
much.
Thank you,
Thank you.
guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate your time.